Hello, welcome back to Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I am the schoolboy Pixel Doctor.
I am Fexic Blast Mode.
And Deadlock, who is the substitute.
And I am Haruka Awakened Mode.
So Chris, you weren't here last week, but you might want to see something.
I very well might. I'm seeing some. How in the hell did that happen?
He's been busy.
I've been a little busy.
Yeah, you've been bouncing around some. I see.
I've been quite busy.
I don't even think
Quite busy.
Come up here and watch play. Ah, okay. Yes, you. Well, hot damn.
He's been grinding a lot off screen. Since
Buddy, you're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, what do you mean cheaters? I didn't cheat. I did not cheat.
You had to have done some. You had to have done some farm training to get Armageddon on.
I have been very busy. All of them 100 camaraderie, 200. What? Why did yours go down? All right, all but that one 200. I don't know why that one went down.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay, you only have 35 party memories, so.
It's
he's
fine.
not bringing any of these in anytime soon.
Oh, that being said, I do got Digivolve and add someone to the party.
I mean, you could use. I'm pretty sure you can get away with 3 ultimates at this point.
It depends.
Or at the very least, 2 of them.
Let's. Alright, let's turn someone back. I guess we'll go. Just so I can get some.
He probably could have fit as the ultimate.
You think so?
He probably could have.
Well.
So anything that has 1, like Destruction Cannon 1, useless.
I was seeing if I had any repeats right now.
Wait, no, I thought Destruction Cannon 1 was the one that allowed you to bypass defense.
No.
No, because the Destruction Cannons are all the same, but Destruction Cannon 2 is more powerful than 1, and 3 is more powerful than 2. So, especially if you've done some evolution hopping, you should, at this point, have some higher stuff, so the 1s for all the skills are objectionably useless.
Okay, so last time we did some stuff. And what did we really do? I know we did some side quests. Oh no, we didn't even do the side quests, I don't think. Did the main stuff.
No, I don't believe we did.
There we go.
No, we just kind of talked a lot.
Well, chapter 4. Let's have the other side of the crowd, let's go! Who is texting me right now?
Digimon?
Nope, not even that.
Oh.
It's just
People
lost track.
you know.
Sure.
But yeah, MJ, usually only signature moves have like defense penetrating capabilities.
I just remember, I thought it was Destruction Cannon on,
There's a few things that don't have...
Diabolomon. Or
Oh.
Diabolomon, rather.
Well, that don't look
Now,
good.
there is a skill just flat out called Destruction, which I think has a 5% chance of outright killing your enemy.
10%.
That is it.
10%.
You are correct on that.
I've gotten it a few times, so... Oh, hey, it's our friend. I have no clue, actually. Someone's doing some scandalous shit right here.
Somebody's always doing scandalous shit.
Oh, we're under arrest.
How could you do it, Zach? How could you cheat at this game? Now the police have to arrest you.
I didn't cheat.
I love that.
I have literally...
I love Date so much. Her design feels a little basic, but... It is, but her personality is cute.
10 out of 10 would hit Pat.
Well, she's about to hit him, it looks like. Nah, shit, we would found out.
Cheese it.
Ah, cheese it, it's the
She's not very
fuzz.
good at her job.
Yeah, she kind of just let us run.
どうやら逃げ道は
We
ここ
go
しかねえみたい
into
だ
the
な
Digiverse.
ま、物は試しってやつさ
And then you both died.
Nice. Yeah, it doesn't help they're running right into a crime scene. Whoa.
And confirmed, statistically not helpful.
Alright, this is very visually distinct from everything else so far. Oh, I see. The two worlds are blending over, I guess.
That would be a fair guess to make.
Oh, well, he literally just stated that. Alright, well.
Look at that, Zach. You were right.
Look at that. I got it like one sentence before the plot described what was going on. Thanks, plot
So I have
device.
to ask, do you, as the Pixel Doctor, feel more at home here, where there are significantly more pixels?
The more pixels, the more comfortable I feel. But these are unusually sized
Hmm.
pixels.
けどなさすがに警察もここまでは追ってこねえだろ
I thought you said this was a crime scene.
Ah, well.
確かに
At this point, anywhere we go is a crime scene.
突っ込んできてもおかしかねえや
Because we are now criminals for trespassing on a crime scene.
となると答えは一つ
Actually, depending, that might actually be a higher charge.
鬼が出るか
I mean, I don't know what we're gonna face, but I can't imagine I'll be too threatened by it.
ま何かが出る
Not with all the shit you got in your reserve box.
And none of that's even, like, some of the final forms I've gotten, some of them I haven't yet.
Mm-hmm.
My boys.
Still, you got a nice spread there.
Yeah, I gotta get a
Two
vaccine, but
viruses.
you say that like it's a problem. Right now, it's fine. Shoot him.
Oh, that's cold. Oh, that's so freaking cold.
Let's see.
AJ gave Killian like a Batman sippy. Yes, fine. Here you go. Yes, you can still have it. Just don't spill it on me again.
Gave him like a
She
Batman
gave him a
sippy
Batman
cup.
sippy cup full of water, and he just like tilted it off to the side, and it dripped freezing cold water right on my thigh.
I mean, for us that would just be normal water because at this it's so cold. Yeah, I need the warm weather back.
Yeah, I think it's like the high 60s, low 70s here today.
That's not too bad. It's actually pretty cool for
No.
Texas.
Yeah, like on a sunny day like this, I actually prefer it because it's not so. But the wind keeps everything nice and docile. Here you go, buddy. Here, you want to get down on there?
So Deadlock told me, but I forgot. How many chapters were in this game?
18.
18.
No,
No?
20.
20.
Is it 20?
It's 20.
Oh,
So we're...
well then I'm currently on 18.
So I have
うん
Mega and Ultra level Digimon, or access to them, and we're barely into the
事
game.
務所に状況を報告したい
Yeah, I have.
いつの頃ない
I spent most of my time just grinding out all of my final team, so I now have 3 vaccines, 3 datas, 3 viruses, and 2 free types.
Yeah, I'll start putting the team together soon, but right now I don't have any of them ready. I was just kind of messing around, unlocking everything because I was waiting for so long.
Makes sense.
I avoided doing the fusion things because I know that if you do, then you lose one, at least if you de-digivolve.
Yeah, you lose the secondary one.
Yeah, so I was trying to avoid that for now, at least, because I know I have at least one, maybe 2 fusions I want to do. So, but I
Yeah,
want...
2 of mine. Two of my vaccines are fusions.
I forget what the one is that I want. I cannot recall off the top of my head.
Yeah, I've got Omnimon's Ward, and then I've got Imperial Dramon Paladin mode.
I trying to remember what vaccines I had.
Off the top of my head, I don't know what's what, aside from Seedramon being a data type.
Yeah, Seedramon's a data, and then it'll go up to all the way up to Metal Seedramon is data, and then if you want to go a step further and get
I do not.
Aquamon, okay, yeah, he's a free type,
Yeah.
arguably one of the best free types.
I just don't like his design that much. If it was just I just talked to Deadlock about this last week, but if it was just the top half of him and not the whole like giant orb thing, I'd probably be more about it. But I don't like the giant orb.
I can respect that.
Well, at that point, you might as well just have Myotis Mon.
If nostalgia would make you think that I would pick that, but it just felt weird having him on my team. I felt like he would always betray me.
He won't.
I know he won't, but
he's not Lubu.
it feels like it though. Still, I think you guys will mostly like my end team. I also already planned out my team for Hacker's Memory too.
I hope your Hacker's Memory team has an electric type somewhere on there.
It does actually.
Okay, that's good. I say this because you do actually need it for some of the things you need. And I know that became a little awkward for me when I was playing.
Well, this is why I focus both on the data types and the elemental types.
Yeah, I didn't put a whole lot of consideration into Elemental. I just did.
Well, no, like
Alien,
you need it for like some of the hacker abilities.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Still,
So the ones I always ended up using just revolve around how many Digimon you have.
And a lot of them are like that, but some of them do need specific attributes in order to actually use the ability.
Which ones?
One of them is literally just turning the lights on and off.
Wait, that's a thing?
Well, turning things on and off, yes. Like you use it in like one of the like mid to late chapters. I'll just send you so I'm not spoiling.
we met the Pale Boy. We met him last week, actually. Which for the viewers was yesterday. Not relevant to this, but I just finished Pokemon Stadium 2 for recording, and goddamn was that hard. Alright, no one has anything to say about that. I'll move on.
I was looking at the thing Deadlock sent me. Was that a location in this game?
Hacker's Memory.
Ah, okay. That would be why I do not remember it from this one.
Yeah, like Hacker's Memory adds a few new abilities for your player character to actually do.
Interesting. And yes, Zach, of course Pokemon Stadium is 2 or Pokemon Stadium 2 is hard because now you have the added drawback of special attack and special defense being 2 different stats.
And not even that, just that the moves pools they are pretty bad. In one, they were generous. I could have a Jinx with Ice Punch and Psychic, but in this time, I had Jinx with Ice Punch and Confusion. That's a
Child, no.
massive downgrade. Alright, anyway.
Then I think your objective is clear. You need to have you need to go and get you a copy of Gold, Crystal, or Silver, and just transfer your team.
Well, it's not a problem now. I already beat it.
Actually like that for those games.
Yes.
Okay, boy. So you're gonna have to experience that again for Battle Revolution.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
it's
I think
even
that's
worse because you don't even get final forms; you get like mid forms.
I'll figure
I
it
think
out.
that's the last of the. I think that's the last of like the quote stadium games where you can actually do that, right? Is Battle Revolution?
Well,
I
you
don't
could
think
do
there's
you could do it
one
next.
since that.
You could do that was the last one, but you could also do an XD and Gale Darkness and Coliseum, which did come before.
Oh no, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Well, Coliseum you could only do it after you get access to the Phoenix City basement, right?
Maybe I don't recall. I never used the feature because I didn't have the ability to do it.
I did, and for some reason it just did not prohibit you from using every legendary out there.
Well, yeah, of course not.
All right.
Well, I mean, like for like
Hello.
most facilities in like post game, like say Battle Tower and stuff, usually those Pokemon are prohibited. Non-revolution, no.
Eventually I'll do Revolution, but the stadium games take a lot out of me spiritually.
Yeah, and Revolution, unfortunately, is not going to be much better, I think, so probably better to hold off for a minute.
Yeah, I'll probably wait till either later in the year or next year to do it.
Yeah, because while I enjoyed that one, especially because I was able to bring all of my boys in from Platinum, Battle Revolution was just kind of a slog.
Well, when I do it, I can verify the shiny black Dugong that you were always telling us about.
Can confirm, it does exist.
He says that, but I've yet to see proof, so... I gotta wonder if it's maybe a lighting thing, but again, I'll find out when I get to it. I'll make sure that I get proof of it, one way or another.
Yeah, like I'm fairly certain it's just a Battle Revolution thing. Like maybe it's the coding of that game in particular, but shiny Dugong is black.
Whatever it may be. Also, there's a lot of dialogue between actual gameplay in this game. It's like my only gripe so far with it.
This game is a lot more story heavy than I think people give it credit for.
Yeah, it's a very story heavy game.
Which is fine, but I just expected more gameplay.
It's almost like the word story is in the title.
I'm just saying.
No story here.
I'm more interested in the gameplay than the story, personally. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, well then completely ignore this guy. He's all story all the time.
I want to get big Digimon and make a fight.
Well, there will be plenty of time for that.
Well, it sounds like he wants...
Actually, one completely slipped my mind. One of my datas in my endgame is a fusion as well.
I like the idea that they kept the fusions
Oh, wait, I
around.
remember. Oh, I think I remember one of my other vaccines. One of them I just hastily put together. I didn't really think much of it, but the other one I had was Mastodon, who was very useful for one of the super bosses.
Yeah.
Because yeah, good luck is just having to keep chipping him down as he kept restoring his health. Oh my god, that was annoying.
Maybe between this week and next week, I'll start getting the ultimates ready. Or the megas.
Couldn't hurt.
Like I said, I was mostly just grinding out all the entries I could get for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess not for no reason, because it helped get, like, better moves. But that was kind of an accidental consequence of me just grinding it out.
Either drink or don't.
I wonder if they... Probably not, but I was going to say, I wonder if they made, like, an anime adaptation of this, because some games do that.
I don't think they did, but that would be super cool if they decided to.
Yeah.
It would
Just
honestly not be too hard either.
No, probably not. I mean, that's what Persona did. They got one for Persona 4 and 5. Actually, Persona 5 has two different ones.
What Digimon would the player have?
That's a good question. Well, going based off the box art, probably Palmon.
So it seems like the male protagonist pick was Hagurumon.
Really?
I cannot see it on the box art for the complete edition. So.
Yeah, not for the. Yeah, not for.
No, I think it was the cover for, I want to say, the soundtrack, where the male protag had Hagurumon, the female protag had Terriermon, and then Kyoko had Palmon.
I mean, honestly, I'm fine with whatever. That's kind of the freedom with Digimon. I don't really give a shit what you use.
I vote the partner one is Diaboromon.
Well,
Again, I just can't trust it.
Yeah, because on like the actual like full art of it, all 3 of them are there. Actually,
Yeah,
they are
so
for
really-
Hacker's Memory too.
Yeah. You know I'll
It's
be
just that
picking
in the-
Wormmon.
It's just that in the one they're a bit more cut off for the actual like combo thing that we're playing on.
I wish
I
Stingmon
think
had
Hacker's
like an
Memory
actual.
would end up.
No, sorry, you're gonna say.
Oh, I was gonna say for Hacker's Memory, it might be either Betamon or Gatsumon, because if we're going off of anime, the Izzy from the first season already had Tentomon.
Oh, is Wormmon not one of the choices? Because he's also on the box art.
Nope.
No, Wormmon is one of the other characters Digimon.
Good choice. I like
Although
Wormmon.
if we're going by that logic, Hagurumon would still work for this game because Palmon and Terriermon have also been taken in the anime.
Wait, who
knows?
took Hagurumon?
Terriermon was
No, who took
I forget his
Hagurumon?
name. Nobody. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, but Palmon was Mimi and Terriermon was that kid from Tamers. I forget his name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The kid, blue hair and like the orange vest jacket.
Yeah.
It'd probably be Betamon because he's actually like on the character in the artwork, and like a Wormmon is.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'd like to see you have a small rock golem running at your head. I imagine he weighs a bit.
I mean, technically, one of the later characters in Tamers did get him.
It's been a while
Yeah,
since I've seen
Betamon.
Tamers.
Yeah?
You didn't answer the
No,
question.
are you talking Betamon or Gatsumon?
Gatsumon.
Huh.
Because eventually it turns
Tamers?
into, yeah, no, if I remember correctly, yeah, they get him and they turn him into, oh god,
I do wish there were more Digimon in this game, but maybe that's just because I've been grinding it out, so I kind of ruined the fun a little bit.
Yeah, like there are a handful that I really like or that I find interesting that just don't appear in either of these games.
Well,
yeah, they turn him into Gardramon.
apparently, according to my brother, because he played Dusk and Dawn, a lot of the ones that are in there don't show up here. I mean,
I've
don't
already,
look.
made that,
yeah.
I've already made that note.
Yeah, well, you and me were talking about how the box art for Sun doesn't even appear, but the one for Moon does. But we
Yeah,
also
it's
we
weird.
pointed out that the one for Moon is way better design than the one from Sun.
Yeah, fair. That's fair.
But,
Because I know, because I
and
think I
the
mentioned
one who
it in
gets
previous
Terriermon
episodes,
is Henry, by the way.
I
Henry,
remember,
that's right.
I remember the name, but I don't remember what he looks like.
Blue hair, orange jacket.
The same
I was-
guy?
yeah, yeah, you described him. Henry's his name.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
remember his name.
Yeah. Neither did I.
And
until I
then,
did it.
Kazu, the one with the kind of like stun hat and black shirt, he gets Gatsumon, who turns into Gardramon.
Oh, that's why.
And Kenta gets Marine Angemon.
Marine Angemon being a mega level Digimon is surprising to me.
Mm-hmm. And of course you
Well, for some
have
reason, it just got random spikes in power, then all of a sudden it just like,
But I believe I've already expressed my grievance about Bancho Stingmon and Jewel Beamon not being in these games. But in addition to that, I think I might have mentioned it in a previous episode, but Lopmon's champion form also is not in this.
I don't know what any of those look like.
So,
Lama is Terriermon by Brown.
Well, I know that one.
yes.
Because Lopmon's in
well,
this
okay,
game.
Correction. Let me step back and correct myself. They do give Lopmon.
He died.
Yeah, he did. We'll never know what they give Lopmon.
also, fun fact, Rio, who's like, you remember in Digimon Tamers when they go to the digital world and then there's just this other kid that shows up?
Nope.
Wait,
It's
am
been a
I
long
back?
time. You're back
Yes,
now.
you are.
Okay. So, what was the last thing?
Nope, he's dead again.
And I'm gone again.
Now you're back.
You were saying something something about Lopmon.
Seems my connection is intermittent.
Shit. I think you cut him off at the end of that sentence. Just to be a
So
dick.
again, what was the last thing you heard?
Something about Lotmon.
Okay, so yeah, they give it a champion form in these games. I think you pronounce it like Tsurumon or something like that. And it's basically a purple rabbit dressed up like Goku from Dragon Ball Z. But the champion form I'm more familiar with, and if you've seen the movie that we got, you maybe as well, is Wendigomon. The
I
big, like,
remember that one.
yeah, that big scary looking rabbit with the headband. And then that's the thing that turns into the dark version of Antilamon, and then again into Cherubimon. But in these games,
all
I
the
think
versions of them in this game actually.
Oh, Wendigomon.
So
I
you
have
can-
actually seen this one before.
yeah, so you can still get Antilamon. That's still the canonical ultimate version of Watmon. So you still get that. And then from there, you can branch either into Cherubimon again, or you can also get Kirpimon, which is the good version of Cherubimon. But for whatever reason,
Did they just
Wendigomon,
Did they just get like separate names after a while?
I believe so, yeah. But for whatever reason, Wendigomon just doesn't exist.
Maybe they just didn't like the design of this game. I don't know. Or they probably had to be somewhat selective about what they used in this.
I mean, its design is creepy, like very unsettling, but in a cool way.
Oh, he can't be creepy. We already have Creepymon.
I still hate that localization so much.
It's not good because he's not creepy. He's menacing, if anything.
That, and I take personal exception to my personal sin being done so dirty.
Listen, none of our sins really got the good stuff, except for Lilith is lust, right?
Yeah, like yours got the fucking royal treatment. Don't even give me that.
Yeah.
So did Pride. Pride pretty much got like, yeah, good luck topping this.
I was like, just auto
Well,
this.
also no, well, MJ's got it good too. Beelzemon is always a bit of a bad.
Beelzemon.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Beelzemon.
Beelzemon is solid.
Balmon's
Like,
probably the
come on.
most famous of them.
Beelzebub is
Beelzebub.
literally a walking Terminator reference.
But he's
Yeah,
so
Beelzemon
cool.
also gets to digivolve further into his blast mode, which once you get him there, his attack not only is defense penetrating, but also all of his attacks heal you relative to how much damage you do. He's really friggin' good.
And also, that's an interesting game. So, while I'm, here, I'm also browsing Twitter for discussion ideas, and one of them is a game that's currently coming out. It's called Kingmakers, and the idea is it's a medieval fantasy, action game, alright? But here's the twist. You're a dude from the future with guns. You came here in your pickup truck.
It's the monster on a
Oh,
plot
so
all
you're
over
basically
again.
so you're basically Ash from The Walking Dead,
Yes.
or Evil Dead, not Walking Dead.
Evil Dead, yeah. Not The Walking Dead,
Totally different franchise.
Yeah, that's
But you get to undoubtedly you get to stand before a town plaza full of peasants and bid them revel at your boomstick.
3 is either the best or worst movie.
Or your, MGL.
It had a lot of good moments. I'm willing to give it a pass.
what did?
Evil Dead 3.
Oh, I haven't seen any of the Evil Dead movies yet, but I am expanding my movie repertoire, so I'm getting there. I just gotta, get access to it.
Also, AJ
It's
got a
worth
good
it. I-
Digimon representation. Barbermon's actually not bad.
Barbermon?
The greed one.
Hey, we were.
Use that thing expeditiously.
Oh, trust me, we've already been using it as soon as possible.
Hey, then I think with that, you actually have the capacity to hold 3 ultimates now.
My team is gonna be terrifying. Yeah, I might as well start working towards the final team now, honestly.
You've got a sea dragon, an oni, and a pissed off vegetable. Your team is already horrifying.
Yeah, I haven't. Let's
And
see.
the gecko.
Alright.
Like all things considered, if I bump into you or any of these little monsters in your company, I am politely turning and walking the other way.
Not unless you have something equally dangerous or terrifying.
Well, that's true.
Is this something? These poor Gatsumon, they don't deserve this.
Just make it like Piximon in Digimon World 1, Deadlock.
I actually have not played World 1.
I did, a little bit. I hated it, but eventually we'll go back to it.
So, I was gonna say you did not have a good time with it, but you find Piximon flying around in the jungle area, and if you have no idea who he is, like what level he is,
Oh yeah,
you're
he's
thinking,
ultimate.
yeah, but you're thinking, oh, this thing is cute, like I can probably win this fight, and then if you are
You can run
underprepared,
into him as early as rookie stage.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
and if you underestimate him, he proceeds to just completely ruin your fucking life.
Yeah, that sounds like a new trap if I've ever heard one.
Well, let's be real, I was still kind of in the era of games are mean to the players.
Well, it's like, you would not know, just looking at it as an ultimate, just how you would look at Marine Digimon and not think it's a Mega.
Well, that and Digimon World in particular was notoriously unforgiving towards its players.
Yeah, well, apparently most of the
takes two
mo-
shits in the woods. Okay, yep, you're forever gonna suck.
Yeah, I played start to finish through Digimon World Next Order, like after they had perfected and polished most of the gripes people had with the series, and even that one was hard.
Where do I have to do this to open the gate? Oh. Or not? Okay.
So now you
That's
should.
Don't.
Yeah, so you already went and activated the orb, it looks like. So now you just go back, and there should have been a turnstile back there that you can now go through.
Oh, I didn't even notice it then.
You're in a subway station. Come on, man. You gotta go through the turnstile if you want to access anything.
Alright,
One of
I'm
these days
going.
I'll just have to finish World 3. One of these days.
I do really wish that Metal Seadramon was not the final stage of the Seadramon line, because I just prefer the Mega Seadramon design better.
Yeah, so do I.
I would have liked, because there are so many other
Digimon was also
species
a
that give
good
you...
one.
But there are so many other species that give you the option to go up to Ultra, like beyond Mega in this game. It would have been very nice if they made and give you access to Giga Seadramon.
That's literally what I said.
I don't even think I've seen that before. Someone want to drop that for me so I can take a look?
I will drop that for you momentarily.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so it's a cooler, like sleeker looking Metal Seadramon that is so big, it's basically an aircraft carrier.
I'm gonna let Puppetmon reach a Pokemon because he's so close anyway. I could probably start de-digivolving things into one of the things I want. Start getting things. Alright, there's one of our final teammates right there. And there we go.
Not dropping it, by the way. Ah, yeah, Titamon. That is a good
Yeah,
one.
no, he's pretty
He
cool.
was a heavy hitter for me.
Mm-hmm.
There's Destruction, 10%. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Anything that's magic-based, we don't need.
3 is always the
Look
best.
Look at that intimidating fucking Sea Serpent.
Yeah, there it is, by the way.
Hold on, let me take a quick gander. Oh yeah, I did. You showed me this before, actually. He is pretty good looking. I like it. We're definitely taking
Better
over.
than Metal.
You got Sistermon.
Oh, that's the only one I can do right now. All right.
Wait, are you gonna have Sistermon on your team?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying
Apparently people
Titanmon's the
have
only
modded
one.
Digimon into Cyber Sleuth.
Titanmon's the only one I can use right now. Everyone else is not.
Low high enough.
Well, they're not in the right like chains that I need them to be yet for evolution, so I'm gonna have to do some stuff. Is my farm still going? I'll take those.
It is not.
It is still going. It's got 23 minutes still.
I kind of like the Sistermon line. They're neat for Digimon.
They're alright.
They're fine.
I think it's funny that there's the one with guns. That's just always funny.
Sistermon Noir and CL.
And I got their awakened forms.
I mean, if you want Digimon with guns,
No, I don't care about the
Yeah.
ones with guns.
Well,
It's the funny that.
It's like Battle World.
no, I was gonna say there's Gundramon.
Oh no. I can't understand what you're saying.
I don't know Wingdings.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the name of it. I was gonna make that joke, but I couldn't remember it. I was gonna say Comic Sans.
That is That's a
That's what I'm
font.
saying. Comic Sans I can read. Oh
Well,
no,
Wingdings is also a font.
the Bad Touch monster's back.
Well, Zach, you've done a lot of training. It's time to run away. You can't fight this thing. Come on, man.
We gotta do it. Is it? This thing is not a Digimon, it's an eater. We must destroy it.
Die, monster.
You don't belong in these worlds. I slapped my vegetable.
Yeah, so here's the thing about these guys. They have...
Also fun.
Sounds
I do
so
find it funny that
wrong.
he has, you know, Diaboromon's line right there.
Yeah, these
I
things
love
have a
how
lot of
it-
defense.
I love how in any other context, saying that somebody, quote, slapped my vegetable would not be okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think I said it? Because it was funny.
Especially specifically if you say eggplant.
I was just gonna say I'm looking forward to all the eggplant emojis in the comment section.
Or
That's-
melons.
we need
Well,
more
those are fruit.
We need more comments. I'll take it. Whatever works. Data's converging. It made itself stupid.
Watch out, Zach. I have a feeling that this guy never wins any fights.
Can't believe it dropped itself down to my intelligence level just to even the fight.
Yeah.
By the way,
On a
here's
side note-
Digimon.
On a side note, though, I've been enjoying Samurai Fate Remnant. Or Fate Samurai Remnant, rather. It's an interesting addition to the Fate universe. Rather, not supers. You might actually like it, Zach. It's a pretty fun action game.
It's gonna explode. Never mind, it just disappeared.
It just shorts out.
Void.
There it is.
Alright, well.
It's imploding! It's a black hole!
I've uninstalled the program. Oh, hey. I did it, guys. I solved the problem.
Hey, he helped.
He was there.
Well, his Digimon was there too.
His Digimon got like 1 or 2 attacks in, so they helped.
Yeah, you only got 1 or 2 attacks too.
What do you mean? I got like 3 or 4 in.
No, each one of your
Look,
Digimon only got
guys.
1 or 2.
Look,
there's
the
3 of
bottom
them
line
that are
is
his.
the problem was solved, and all Zach had to do was get his vegetable slapped by Digital World Nakarkos.
God, I really wanted to bring the Carcass back. That was a cool monster.
Eh.
I liked it.
I mean, yeah, but it was also easy.
That's fine. You can have monster fights that are easy and still good.
I mean, yeah, but for like what is supposed to be like the final boss of your game.
That's fine. Dramatic.
Well, it depends. Is it the final boss, or is it the victory lap of the final boss?
It was the final boss.
It was the final boss.
Oh, well,
I still think it's fine.
it can be fine. At the same time, I do kind of wish... I personally do like challenge in a final boss.
I don't
Little
need it
bit,
to be
yeah.
like the uber challenging like Fatales. Like F that, but I would at least like some effort of like resistance.
So who's picking
I still have
Behemoth?
to go and beat that thing.
Oh, that's...
What was that, Zach?
I was gonna say, who's gonna pick Behemoth? Does that count for our monster list?
It was a
Technically,
monster
yes.
in a Monster Hunter. Yeah, it was a monster in a Monster Hunter game, so it does count.
Alright, so who's not picking Leshen?
Leshen, for everything that Behemoth did right, Leshen did not.
Yeah, well, Leshen was a cool idea. I don't mind having a humanoid shaped monster.
Yeah,
Oh.
but like everything around it was just annoying.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until we're actually doing the list to get too terribly into this, but Leshen I don't think is gonna crack my top 5.
I don't think it will crack any of our top 5s. And there she goes. Okay.
Like everything.
He was like, good. One of you knows not to run.
And then we ran.
Yeah, speaking of
You just-
Digimon with guns, who is a gun. And then we have Digimon who is made of guns.
Yes, we all know the Gunmon.
It's like, what kind of crack was someone on when making this?
No, he just had a really good trip to America.
Freedom! That's what they were
Yes,
on.
sir.
Democracy!
I don't even
Really?
think the Metal Gear series would come up with something as insane as this.
I don't know. Metal Gear's pretty crazy from
They
what I
literally
understand.
have a tank that's driven by drive screws that's meant to speed up with rocket engines. That way, it can throw a nuclear missile at America.
Yeah, I know, and even that's not as crazy as this.
I disagree.
There's also, you know, the giant robot that's controlled by a psychic child who literally burned down his entire village because his father hated
Come here,
him.
you.
I mean, eventually I'll play a Metal Gear game.
So, the question is, Zach, with those, do we want to go release order or timeline order?
I prefer to do release order.
Okay.
Just for gameplay
The
purposes,
only
because
one
usually
we
the worst
might
ones
have
are earlier.
problems with is 4.
I thought people liked 4.
Well, no, I just mean playing it because it's only on like PS3.
Well, we'll deal with that when we cross that bridge.
So then that order be
Exclusives
now.
are so fun.
Now, is that just Metal Gear Solid, or is it Metal Gear in general? Because if that's the case, there are far more games before.
I do believe that we should start with the original, with Metal Gears 1 and 2, as they directly lead into Metal Gear Solid.
I would agree with that because those. Yeah, there's those two, and then you can start with what is it? Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty. I know
Yeah,
the titles of
Sons
most
of
of them,
Liberty.
I just haven't played them.
Well, no.
Yes.
It goes Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, in order of actual time, in order of actual release schedule. Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, which we could either do the original or Twin Snakes.
I don't
Kind of
know.
recommend. That one's a tough one between the two, because
I think Twin Snakes might be better.
Twin Snakes is a lot more over the top.
And
Because
who
it's,
doesn't love over the
you-
top?
Yeah, you'll see. Then you have Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Then 3, Snake Eater. 4, Guns of the Patriots. 5, Phantom Pain. Though technically before Guns of the Patriots and Phantom Pain, we would also need to do the PSP games, because both of those are actually plot important.
I'm not worried about it right now anyway.
Yeah, we'll likely go through it in my list, unless you want to bring these two guys along.
Well, I think Chris has a few of the Metal Gear games on his list.
I was gonna say I'll set in for at least Twin Snakes, Sons of Liberty, and Snake Eater.
You got a lot
Metal
of
Gear
games.
Timeline is easier to understand than Kingdom Hearts, I can say that much.
It's always got to be with Kingdom Hearts with you. It's always what you go to.
Because
like
it's
it
what
always
people
circles
compare the
back.
timeline to. Oh man, you think Kingdom Hearts is complicated? Well, look at the timeline for Metal Gear Solid or the Fate
You
series.
regularly tout the superiority of the Fate series, and you want to give Kingdom Hearts shit. Make it make sense.
Okay, here's the thing.
Don't
Fate-
actually make it make sense in the middle
No,
of an
it's
irrelevant
too late.
video.
You wanted this. You asked for it. So the
Oh
reason
boy,
it
here we
makes
go.
sense is because Fate is largely self-contained.
Look what you
Each
did, Chris. You
adventure is
got him
self-contained
going.
outside of the first 3 paths.
I
Which
think
are
like just play like Spanish Flea or something over this part, Zach. Like get it in post.
It's really not that bad, you dickhead.
Better yet, maybe the Monty Python intermission music would go a little
Oh
better.
god, she's made me
Uh-huh.
coffee.
Yep. You're gonna die now.
Coffee, yogurt, seaweed, in soy? Does she actually like this? Like, I can't...
Yeah, of course she does. It's an acquired taste, dude. Though let's
Well-
just say anything boiled in soy, it's natto your dad's cup of coffee.
And on that note,
Get that
we see you guys later.
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 Hate her.